This is Steve and Rachel from Wine Cellar Designers Group. Capacity of the cellar is 4,500 bottles. One thing that's very unique about this cellar, or what the owner owns, he owns about 95% Burgundy bottles. And why is that important? Well, all the bottles are around 3 3/4 cubicles, so we had to make most, or if not all, of the cubicles big enough to hold 3 3/4 size bottles for everything. He didn't want very much light, didn't want very much pizzazz. In the end, you'll see behind me, there's a lot of pizzazz and it looks very amazing. A couple of things we did. This is a alder door, so we made a laminated veneered lumber. So what does that mean is our door is a core of laminated veneered lumber, guaranteed never to warp. We have an automatic door bottom that automatically seals when the door is shut. We have a dual pane tempered glass. They used a black stain with lacquer. As we enter, with this is that we used a wine barrel flooring, and so in this flooring we have the rights to be able to take the barrels, we flatten them out, and this is called our stave. So there's some inside of the bottle and outside of the bottle, and you can also see some of the rings where the stave was around it. Also inside here, the racks. All the racks are alder wine racks with our what's called our early American stain. With that, we have different sections. So this is our champagne and magnum areas. We have specific cubbies that he wanted to be a specific height and depth and width. And all this is a double depth. So you're able to fit 2 bottles for every single one that you have here. So you can actually see how there's not only one, but there's 2 bottles for these racks. He really cares about capacity, not showing off his wine, even though he's got an amazing wine collection. Probably over $1 million worth of wine in this home. No kidding. He has some of the most vintage wines and rare wines that you cannot find anywhere else. Here he has beers, he has half bottles of wine. So in this section he could put bottles of beer, very old, unique, German, Italian, but also half bottles of Riesling. But what really makes this cellar, as you can see, the cooling unit's on right now. But what we did is a very special cooling unit, one of the best cooling units you can have. We did a ducted cooling unit. The ducted cooling unit is, as you can see up here, you won't see it, you don't hear it. All you do is get the air. So what we do is we duct it in from the outside. So it's on the other side of the wall in the garage, and we just duct it right in to have a lot more BTUs, but also to be able to have, one, aesthetically, you don't see anything. You just see a grill, you don't hear anything. Well, we used some specific coils and some condensing units that are completely silent. As you hear in here, the cooling unit is on. He wanted the best possible quality cooling unit you can buy, and that's what he has. He's got the best ducted unit you can have from Wine Cellar Designers Group. This room is part of the garage. So what we did is we built the foundation in the garage. We built it up 12 inches. We took part of the garage and we built it into the room. What we did from there was not use the typical 2 inches of foam insulation. We used 5 inches of foam in this room. The customer is very adamant to have that to get the most R value you possibly can have in a wine room, to get the best insulation, to have the most efficiency with this cooling unit. And with that, it's showing his wine cellar already. His unit is perfectly set for 65% humidity, and it's at 55 degrees right now. That's important. He wanted to have the most highest humidity that you can have in a wine room. He likes to keep his humidity for his bottles without it being, getting moldy or having any issues, because it's better for the corks, it's better for the environment, for the wine, for the long term. He's someone who buys a bottle of wine and plans on drinking that in 20 years.